Hey guys, what is up, Bro here, and I wanted to do kind of a different type of video. I kind of want to branch out into more gaming related stuff instead of just focusing on World of Warcraft, which is why I've been uploading a lot of other gameplays, and I wanted to kind of talk about video games. I wanted to start doing a series where at the beginning of each month I discuss the video games that are going to be releasing for that month. So we're going to get started with this month's releases for February 2015. There are some that I'm excited about and some that I never heard of, but when I was researching them, I got a little intrigued, so let's get started. So first up for February 1st, it has already unfortunately passed, which was yesterday, and we already had a game release on Xbox as well as Steam, and it is called, it basically stands for It Draws a Red Box, and it's considered a esports game with humor, and I noticed it was on Xbox Live as well as Steam, and it's definitely something I might check out. I had a couple people ask me originally about the game if I planned on getting it, and I never really heard much about it, but then once I started looking at clips for it, I had to say I was a little intrigued, and that might definitely be something I'm going to be purchasing at some point this month. We don't have any games releasing today on February 2nd, but we do have one coming on February 3rd, which is Apotheon, which I think is how you say it. It's a heroic action game set in ancient Greece, which focuses on the mythology, ascend Mount Olympus, wrestle the divine powers from the Pantheon of gods, and save mankind. Now, I was looking at the art style on it. This will be coming out on Steam as well as console, and the art is very reminiscent of Greek mythology and Greek history. If you've ever taken a Greek history class, I took several as well as a mythology class. The art is basically what you would find that's in Greece. Like they're, the clay pots and the wall designs and everything, and I might actually be purchasing this game too. I think February is going to turn out to be a month where I buy way too many video games. The next game that releases is on February 10th, and it is Evolve. Now, I have to say I've been following this game since its early discussions and at events and people talking about it, and I'm actually quite excited for it. I started playing the Xbox One beta and definitely plan on getting this game. It is pretty freaking cool. It's a cooperative competitive shooter game where you have two different sides. You have like the human kind of side, and then you have these creatures that you can evolve as you play them, and it's if you can get your hands on the beta, go play it. It'll be on both console as well as PC. I will definitely be picking this up for Xbox One, and we'll be streaming it and recording gameplay for it, and I'm so excited. Also releasing on February 10th is Unmechanical Extended for PS4 and PS3. It's a puzzle adventure game that combines tricky puzzle solving, alluring exploration, and an engrossing atmosphere. Looking at the pictures and some of the trailers for it and the videos for it, it actually looks like a really fun game. I have a love-hate relationship with puzzle games. I like doing them sometimes, but I kind of have to be in the mood for it. Unfortunately, I don't own a PlayStation, so I won't be getting that. Next up, we have a game called Escapists, which is releasing on February 13th. It is basically where you're in jail and you have to escape. It's coming out on Xbox One as well as 360, and it kind of makes me think of Prison Break, the TV show, if you've ever watched it. It's about brother and trying to save his brother and get him out of jail and blah blah blah. But it sounds kind of interesting. I don't think this will be something that I pick up. It's not really my forte, but if people are streaming it, I think I might be checking it out. Also on the 13th, we have The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask 3D for the 3DS. And I've been a long-time Zelda fan since before I could really walk. It was one of the very first games that I've played, and I love seeing how they keep doing it and sort of changing it, and I don't know. It's definitely one of those games, if I end up getting one of the new 3DSs, which also releases, I will probably be picking this up as well. On February 17th, we have Dead or Alive 5 releasing, and I can't believe that there's a fifth one, and it is called Final Round. It is on console as well as PC. If you are unfamiliar with Dead or Alive, it is basically a fighting game, and there are some chicks with some really big eyes. I have played a couple Dead or Alive games in the past. I don't think it's really supposed to be for my demographic, but I do enjoy a good fighter game once in a while. But it's probably not something I would pay full price for personally. Also on February 17th, we have Resident Evil Revelations 2 Episode 1. It looks like they'll be releasing them in episodes for Xbox One, 360, PlayStation, as well as PC. If you're unfamiliar with Resident Evil, it's basically a survival horror video game, and the 10th installment of the Resident Evil franchise. developed and published by Capcom. I have played Resident Evil games in the past. I think they're fun. I'm a sucker for a shooter zombie game, so sue me. And I kind of like that they're releasing them in episodes. I think it's a little interesting that a lot of companies are starting to do that with games. We saw that with The Walking Dead, as well as Game of Thrones, and I'm excited to play this game. Releasing on February 20th, we have a game called The Order 1886, which will be for PlayStation 4. It's a single-player action-adventure video game developed by Ready at Dawn and SCE Santa Monica Studios and published by Sony Computer Entertainment, so obviously it's going to be on the PlayStation. It actually looked pretty interesting. Unfortunately, I don't have a PlayStation 4, so yeah. But this will definitely be on the list if I ever get a PlayStation 4. I might pick up this game. On February 24th, we have Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse, I can't talk, which will be releasing on console as well as PC. Now, I've tried playing some of the Dragon Ball Z games in the past. I used to love the anime as well as the manga, and they just haven't really done it justice. So I'm not too hopeful for this game, but you never know. Also on February 24th, we have Dynasty Warriors 8 Emperors, which is a beat-em-up video game and the 8th official installment of the Dynasty Warrior series, which will be on Xbox One, PlayStation, as well as PC. Now, the Dynasty Warriors is a series that I have never personally played, so maybe I'll check this one out, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll look and see if I can get some of the older ones before I play this one. Then next, on February 24th, we have Episode 2 of the Resident Evil Revelations. And it's pretty much the same thing. It's just the second episode, and it'll be kind of interesting to see how that transitions and how the episodes keep going. On February 25th, we have Homeworld Remastered for the PC, which uses Homeworld and Homeworld 2's original source audio to create a stunning new mix of effects and music. Now, unfortunately, this is a series that I've never played before, but looking at the visuals and the pictures and the videos that I saw online, this will be something that I will be picking up on February 25th. Since it is on PC, it'll most likely be on Steam, and I'm ready. So those are most of the games releasing in February 2015. Of course, dates are always subject to change. I think the games that I'm really looking forward to are Evolve. That is probably the highlight of my month, and I'm so ready to buy that game next week and play it and just experience the game and be a giant monster thing and kill things and run around and have fun and But once again, this is just a new series that I'm testing on. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with it or not. Let me know your thoughts. If there are any games that you are really excited for in 2015 for this month, please let me know in the comment section below. If there's any that I didn't mention, feel free to mention those as well. I'll see you guys later. Hope you have a great day, and goodbye.